lot cheaper than Cedar Rapids is. But they'll go back to Cedar Rapids whenever they get the opportunity
Because there's
of
nowhere
the,
to work here though.
yeah, that's what, you know, I
Yeah,
don't say all of
my
them do,
kids, you know,
but, yeah,
going to Cedar Rapids.
but that doesn't help Benton Community School or
No,
other schools around. So
no.
it's something to think about. Your housing developments, yeah, that might help some, but
I was going to mention too, before we reinvent the wheel, there's a lot of maps. These maps are dated a little bit since the Lisa thing that we were going through. But we have all kinds of maps here. I kept them, but it shows CSR, shows where the parks and the places that we thought back 10 years ago were development areas, and the hard road systems and the transportation areas. But I mean, a lot of money probably went into making these maps. So some of them, I'm sure the CSR hasn't changed. Some of the development areas probably have a little bit, at least to be a starting point.
Actually, the CSR question may come up because of CSR2. CSR
Oh, that's right.
probably has changed, and that would be another factor that needs to be considered if you're gonna have a look at this thing.
In general, that raised CSR
Correct.
countywide. I
Right,
believe.
and so it eliminates more and more space that it qualifies.
Correct.
It's worth noting.
See, and our authority for the CSR is still the 1973 soil survey, because that's what the plan and the ordinance references to use that.
So you're still using CSR 1,
Just CSR.
yeah, just CSR for your determination.
Yes, we have to, because that's what it's called for.
Okay, so the maps would be relevant if they come from that area.
Yeah,
But if you were to update the ordinance, you would likely update it to a CSR2.
we should probably, right, which would make it even more stringent.
Well, correct.
So you'd have to modify it based upon
Put it
that.
out for it.
They should be.
I guess over the Labor Day weekend, I drove west on 30, and then I got west of Ames. You know, I saw, I guess you'd say, development along Highway 30, and I didn't think it looked very good. I don't know that I don't know if they had access to 30. I might have been looking at the backside of the businesses. I'm not really sure, but I wasn't. I thought, well, I'd already had this letter, and I thought, well, yeah, this doesn't appeal to me. You know, the one thing, we're farm oriented. You know, high CSR is an asset that will always, unless you cover it up, develop it, will always be there and provide some value. Businesses, I have nothing against development, but I do question what, say, is needed along Highway 30 particularly. I guess I still don't believe I've heard anything that says we're stopping something because they can't go on Highway 30. I see businesses, warehouses, I think, developed on 380, on the west side of 380 going south. They don't have access to, close access to 380. They got to go on some frontage road or 6th Street or whatever to get to 380. So I don't think being right on the 4-lane is a critical factor for almost any business besides a truck stop. And maybe there's some retail businesses that would like that. That could be true, but retail tends to come and go, and I guess there'll be places, you develop places, there'll be places that will be abandoned at times. Maybe they'll be rebuilt, but they'll be abandoned. They won't be producing any income, whereas farmland
Example, Westdale Mall.
will be,
Yeah.
farmland will become more valuable as we keep taking it away. But
And that's true, but from a tax standpoint, that doesn't help us.
that's true. That's true. So I can see where development's needed, but I guess I can't see
And the
that.
confinement facilities contribute to that in the fact that they are considered agricultural property. They don't, when I build a hog building, it doesn't make any benefit, it's no benefit to the county, because it is for the first year, but by the second year, the cap comes into play, and so all it does is essentially reduce property taxes for every other agricultural property in the county.
So you don't pay property taxes on the increased value of that building?
Yes, we do, but the total valuation of property tax for agriculture within the county is capped. And so as a result, it essentially reduces the property tax for every other agricultural property in the county.
once you take the land away, it's awful hard to get it back.
Well, you won't, and, so, I mean, you know, I got a mile and a half of frontage on Highway 30, so, I mean,
Wanna sell it?
I don't know, no, I don't.
Yeah, if somebody wants to put a barber shop out there.
You know, and maybe I'm just, you know, cause I'm close to a heritage farm, I'm probably
Right.
not gonna sell it,
Yeah.
but
But
somebody
that-
will, somebody.
Somebody, yeah.
And so, you know, the hard part about, you know, setting up areas is, yeah, maybe I don't want to, but my neighbor wished the area would be here, cause he might want to, and well, but the area is the next mile over, and so, you know, you make people mad, I don't know, maybe you don't have to worry about that, I mean, that's what zoning does everywhere, I guess, if you're on the wrong side of the line, you feel left out.
Well, I
Well,
wanna
we can sure look at it, but
And I wanna clarify too, I mean, I have a heritage farm, my side, Terry has Century Farm. I mean, we're family farmers from way back too. Do I wanna sell my family farm? No, I don't. And my heritage farm is on 218. But, no, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not gonna sell it.
yeah.
My
you-
kids
those-
aren't gonna
those are
sell
your
it.
grandkids.
My grandkids might sell it. I mean, you know, you can only control so much. And I do realize that when the ag ground is gone, it's gone. But, you know, Highway 30 was supposed to be 4-lane when by the time my youngest daughter went to Ames, it was supposed to be done. She's been out of college for 15 years, and it's still not done. And that's because, you know,
2023.
yeah, well, I don't have any more kids going to college, I don't need to go to Ames anymore, but, you know, I would like to see Benton County progress. I would like to see us get more young people involved, and, you know,
I agree.
I mean, I'm on the other end, I'm older, so, you know, I hate to see the young kids leave the state of Iowa.
Yeah.
And they're leaving by droves, our schools are suffering, I mean, stuff is suffering. We need as a state too to get stuff back in here too, and I think if Benton County would progress, you know, you don't have to sell your ground,
But you sure could if you wanted
but
to.
you could if you wanted to, and I think, you know, it's your ground. You should be able to do what you want, and right now, I can't sell an acre of ground because I can't. Because all our ground is over.
You can, it's just the person can't develop it, so they're
Right.
likely not gonna buy it.
Exactly.
You're not gonna
So-
bring as much
You're
money.
gonna sell 21 acres.
Yeah, well, yeah,
More than you want.
yeah,
Todd,
yeah. So
could you quickly recap? You made the statement about agricultural taxes are capped.
The ag valuation,
So you can only collect, let's say $1 million.
yeah,
And so you take, all right, we can collect $1 million from agriculture, and so it's spread around over all the acres, all the agricultural buildings and stuff until you reach $1 million.
in theory, correct, yeah,
Okay.
that's the idea.
Okay. So do you think that hinders? I mean, because to me, I see we have a conflicting deal in how your taxes are collected and our land use policy. Would that be right?
Well, I would say so.
Okay. So, you know, if we don't change one thing, maybe we would potentially have to look at changing another, just to stay fiscally responsible.
I didn't even realize that was the case until after we started building some buildings, and I talked to the assessor, and that's when I learned that my sites that we build as a part of our family business really don't contribute anything long-term from a tax standpoint. We pay taxes, certainly there's property taxes assessed on them, but all it does is dilute out the rest of the tax.
There's not a
property
net
tax.
gain.
No.
You build 4 confinement buildings and you pay $4,000 more in taxes. Somebody else's went down
Correct.
25 cents across
Correct.
the board
Exactly right.
to even it out.
Yeah.
So I see we have a conflicting problem here in how our revenue is collected and our land use policy that we have. On one end or the other, something's eventually going to have to change.
But that's not just Benton County with this cap, this is the state.
It's right, yeah.
So does the state set this?
I believe the state is
I
the
don't-
one that set that.
Yeah, I mean, you are involved within an organization, several of you guys are, that you could inquire within that organization and learn a lot about their position on it, because they have a really strong handle on,
I doubt if I'd have to ask to know what the position is.
yeah.
Okay, so this is
So,
something
so
that,
politically,
that
that's not
you
likely
deal
to
with
change.
as a supervisor that is handed down to you from higher up.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
I'd like to suggest something here, like say BDD, I used to be a member when I first started years ago, but, you know, I'm sure you meet with individual communities and towns, but I don't know if you do it on a systematic schedule or what, but I think it's important that you do go to those communities, and I'd suggest even supervisors to go to those individual communities and have their business meetings there, and ask, what can we do as supervisors in our county to bring some growth and development in your town, your area? And maybe field some questions and see why some communities may not want growth. It's hard to believe, but it's the truth.
Yeah, there are
And
communities.
some people
that are-
just don't like, leave the status quo. But there are people out there aggressive who do